Hello friends, my name is Ramasu. Today we shall discuss about topic self-organization. Friend, today's topic is very interesting, especially if you have interest in project management and a Scrum framework and you want to learn about it. So let's start. Friends, self-organization is basically a fundamental concept in Scrum. Scrum is a agile framework basically used for project management and software development. It is used for delivering complex projects, and Scrum is based on the concept of iterative and incremental approach in which we divide the project into multiple chunks, and with each sprint or a chunk we deliver the work to the customer. For Scrum framework we have mainly three main roles: the product owner, Scrum master, and the Scrum development team. Here, friend, self-organization, when we talk about, is basically talking about the Scrum development team. Scrum development team is self-organized, means that they are making decision there by their own self. They organize their work and adopt to changing requirements without relying on explicit direction from external sources. So here, friend, in the Scrum framework there is no exact concept of a boss or the concept of a manager. In the Scrum framework there is a concept of self-organization, means the Scrum development team is basically the driving force, or they are making decision by their own self. So first thing is the definition of self-organization. Friend, in Scrum, self-organization refers to the ability of a team to autonomously organize and manage its own work. That means a team is self-organized. They know what are the requirements. They know how to be responsible for determining how to best achieve goals, make decisions, and continuously improve its processes. They are not relying on any external sources, or they are not taking direction from any third party. They are self-organized and they are taking their own decisions according to the requirement, according to the sprint backlog. Cross-functional teams means this Scrum team is emphasizing the importance of cross-functional team, meaning that team consists of different team members like for example the software developers, the testers, designers, the business team could also be part of that, and also the deployment team. So all those team members are the basically cross-functional team members. Then shared responsibility. Self-organizing team has shared collective responsibility for delivering the product. That means there is no single person who is responsible for taking decision. There is a whole team. So that means if the success is there, the whole team is responsible. If the failure is there, so the whole team is responsible for there. So you can think of that having a group of people who is taking decisions, who is basically committing for delivering the work, quality of work and increments of the work. So basically there is a concept of a shared responsibility in the Scrum framework for the Scrum development team. Decision making authority means the team have the authority to make decisions related to the work. They are not taking any approval from the external entities. They are self-organized, they are independent, and their team basically take decisions about task assignment, process improvement and adaptations. And if there is any feedback is coming from the product owner and the customer, so they adopt it accordingly as well. So here again, friend, remember that the this is very interesting and very contradictory, very opposite to the current scenario. Like for example, if we talk about waterfall scenario, in which there is definitely a manager is required who takes the decision. However, these Scrum framework, in which the Scrum development team is totally independent, they are taking their own decisions and they are responsible and accountable for their own decisions as well. Then adaptability and flexibility. Self-organizing teams are expected to be adaptable and flexible as well, because we know the agile projects are having requirements changing, priorities and challenges are there. So the team is encouraged to inspect and adopt its processes continually. Again, there is no concept of a boss in this Scrum framework, that who basically tells you that these are the changes required, these are the actions need to be taken. The Scrum development team is basically adaptable and flexible, so they know that these are the improvements required. So during the sprint retrospective they identify the needs of the improvement and they take the action accordingly as well. Then a Scrum master role. Here, friend, remember that Scrum master is not the person who is directing the team. but he is basically a support person or a facilitator for the self-organized team. The Scrum Master basically remove any impediments, showstopper, bottlenecks, and facilitate the communication among the team members and ensure that the Scrum framework is understood and followed. And the sprint planning meetings and the daily Scrum meeting, all those meetings are conducted as per the Scrum framework. Product owners collaboration means that the Scrum development team collaborate with the product owner. This collaboration is very important because the product owner is a person who provides the team with a clear vision of the product, feature set which are required, the priorities and the business goals, allowing the team to align its efforts accordingly as well. Here again, a product owner is, again, he is not a person who is directing the team, he is not a boss of the Scrum development team. Again, he is a person who is guiding the team member. So again, here the Scrum development team is totally responsible, is totally self-organized by their self. Iterations and feedbacks. Friend, the iterative nature of a Scrum with its fixed length sprint is a 3 to 4 week time period, promotes self-organization. Means the team have the plan to organize their work with for each sprint, making adjustment based on the feedback receiving during the sprint reviews, and sprint retrospective is also very important. So whatever the feedback they are getting from the sprint reviews meetings, they are accommodating it accordingly and they are improving the things as well. Then continuous improvement means the self-organizing teams are encouraged to reflect on the performance regularly and identify areas for improvement. Here the sprint retrospective session is very important, in which the product owner, Scrum Master and the Scrum development team participated, and they share their thoughts, the things which are positive, the things which are negative, all those things are discussed, and the positive things should be continued and the negative things should not be continued. Here again, the sprint retrospective is not a blame session in which the persons are blaming to each other. It is a continuous improvement session where team is trying to improve the things. Trust and collaboration. Friend, the self-organizing team, here the trust is very important. Like, team members should trust to each other and contribute through skills and make decisions in the best interest of the project. Collaboration and open communication are key to successful self-organization, and the like open-mindedness and the like open-mindedly people can discuss their thoughts accordingly as well. So by embracing self-organization, Scrum aims to create a dynamic and adaptive environment where teams can respond effectively to changing requirements and deliver value consistently. It promotes a culture of ownership, accountability, and continuous improvement within the Scrum development team.